Hello, I am Aaron Park, and this is 7th grade, Lesson 16. Problem 1. Layla weighs 144.8 pounds. What is the best estimate of her weight in kilograms? And note that 1 pound is half a kilogram. So, she weighs 144.8 pounds. And we can multiply by the conversion in order to get our final answer in the correct units, kilograms. We want kilograms. So that means kilograms should be on top and pounds should be on bottom. And this is because we want the pounds to cancel out. And now it's just 144 times zero point 0.8. Multiplying by zero point 0.8 is the same as dividing by 2. So this is simply 72.4 kilograms. And this will give us our final answer of A. 2. Which expression is equivalent to the expression below? 0.4x times the quantity y minus 1.8. Now we can use the distributive property. Oh, I apologize. This is not an x, this is a multiplication, which is why sometimes people use dots, so there's no confusion. And now, since it's in parentheses, zero point 0.4 will be multiplied by both of these. If we multiply it out, we get that there's 0.4y, so we can eliminate this, and 0.4 of negative 1.8, which means it will be much smaller, less than half, so the only option is D. It can't be B because that increases, and 1.4 isn't quite small enough. If you were to multiply it out using a calculator, I'm sure you'll get the same answer. Question 3. What is the best estimate of the mass of 8.5 fluid ounces of water in kilograms? Once again, we can just set up our unit conversion, or dimensional analysis as it is sometimes called in chemistry. At the top, we put our desired unit, kilograms, and the bottom, we put the unit that we have, such that they will cancel out, because fractions, you can cancel out like that. Numerator and denominator. Because remember, all whole numbers can be written as fractions. Now we multiply 8.5 times 0.03, and we get our final answer of, let's see, probably 0.255-ish, which would round to, it is closest to B, because it is asking for an estimate, right? And if you note that the closest one is B, it's between 0.25 and zero point 0.3, and this number is closer to 0.25. Now, 4. What is the area of the kitchen floor in meters squared, the width of which is, so the kitchen floor is a rectangle, 2.3 meters, and the length is 3.1. The area of a rectangle, as you all know, is simply the two side lengths multiplied together. So if we write out our problem, it will look something like this, and all we need to do is multiply them out. 3.1 times 2.3, and it will be probably around, looks like it'll be around 7, because it'll be slightly bigger than 6. So, yep, it is 7.13 meters squared, which is C. Number 5. This is similar to the one from before, so I'll let you guys do it on your own. Now the second part, solve the proportion. So 2 over 3 is equal to 4 over x. We can cross multiply, which means that the numerator will be multiplied by the denominator and vice versa. So 2 times x is 2x, and then we set it equal to the opposite, 3 and 4. 3 times 4 is 12. And now, if we are to just divide both sides by 2, the 2's cancel out here, and this turns into 6. So our final answer is x equals 6. Next, 3 over y is equal to 15 over 35. You can make life easier for yourself, although this isn't strictly necessary, by noting that 15 over 35 can be simplified. Both are divisible by 5. So if you divide 15 by 5, you get 3. You divide 35 by 5, you get 7. And then if we are to re-add back in the original 3 over y, we can cross multiply. 3 times 7 is 21, 3 times y is simply 3y, and we divide to get y equals 7. Now, for problem 3, we get 13z if we just continue in a similar fashion, and this nasty 6 times 52. So a little bit of tougher multiplication, but that is equal to 312, and now we just divide both sides by 13 to get z is equal to 24. In actuality, you can even skip this and instead divide this here, because you know that the factors of 52 are 4 and 13, so this will cancel out. 6 times 4 is 24. Let's try the last one here, number 9, because you'll note that this one has two terms, r as well as r plus 1. 8 over 12, we know that that's simplifiable. In fact, it just turns into 2 over 3. And then now we can cross multiply. R and r over 3, or sorry, r and 3 is 3r. And then here we have 2 times the quantity r plus 1. We distribute to get 3r equals 2r plus 2. Subtract 2r from both sides to get r equals 2. And that is our final answer. Now let's see, number 1 here says that a recipe that yields 12 buttermilk biscuits calls for 2 cups of flour. How much flour is needed to make 30 biscuits? So we can set up a proportion. 2 cups yields 12 biscuits. And now x cups for 30 biscuits. Here it doesn't actually matter as long as both are the same. So if you have cups on top, make sure to have cups on top again. If you have cups on bottom, you can also do that. Just make sure that you have cups on bottom again. They have to be level. Now with this proportion, we can cross multiply. First, I'm going to go ahead and simplify this to 1 over 6. Then cross multiply to get, here is 30, and on the side is 6x. Dividing by 6 gives us x equals 5. So how much flour do we need? We need 5 cups. Problem 2 says that it took 7.2 minutes to upload 8 digital photographs from your computer to a website. At this rate, how long will it take to upload 20 photographs? So it took 7.2 minutes to upload 8 photos. And how long will it take to upload 20 photos? Once again, we cross multiply. So we have 8x is equal to 144. Divide by 8, and we get 18 minutes. So our final answer is 18 minutes. And with that, I'll leave the last problem for you. Thank you.